As the court proceeds, my lord, let me start first with the documentation that has been provided to us. The first one pertaining to the late Sergeant Mabena. We acknowledge receipt thereof, my lord, and the contents thereof are self-explanatory. The deponent to the affidavit says he could not, this particular motor vehicle was not fitted with a tracking device or system because of the nature of work that Mabena was doing. It was intelligence work.
So just to make sure we are all on the exact same page with the AVLs, because we know no AVLs came to court even though my lord gave an order. So who is disrespecting who in that courtroom? Who is not giving my lord the highest honor that he deserves? I'll let you answer that in the comment section, but I wanted to comment on what Ramosepele said here. He said that the late Sergeant Mabena, his vehicle was not fitted with the AVL because of the intelligence work Mabena was doing. Now, I just have one simple question, and this is why I wanted to go back to these AVLs, and I think with the time that we have, we can break it down bit by bit. So are you telling me that if you're doing intelligence work, you are on your own? Nobody cares about tracking your AVL. Nobody cares if you disappear. It reminds me as well of the 3 police officers, the SAPS workers, remember them, who disappeared and then Jiggy were found inside a river. So then my question becomes, intelligence workers don't deserve AVLs on their vehicles. Make it make sense for me in the comment section down below, but let's continue listening on. There's actually more to uncover.
Now, regarding the EMPD SWAT motor vehicles, when we last appeared in this court, Warrant Officer Lisering, who's present in this court, did confirm that these motor vehicles were indeed fitted with the AVL tracking system. And just to follow it, my lord, and to concretize on the point that is raised by Advocate Munisi, one of the vehicles that was driven by Jonathan, to wit, a white VW Golf motor vehicle, unmarked, is not mentioned amongst the cars for whom the records were sought to be obtained. And that is pertinent for accused number 2, my lord.
Now let's talk about the big white elephant in the room, okay? Officer, or should I say Warrant Officer Lisering, who was inside Pagati within the courtroom at the time of Ram's giving this testimony, this cross-examination. And so he actually mentions that the EMPD SWAT motor vehicles, she said that those vehicles were fitted with a tracking system. My question to you is, why did this go unmarked and unchallenged? No objection. Nobody said anything. Not Gininda, not my lord, not Baloy. All 3 of them a dead silence. So it's on the record, but nothing was challenged about it. My question is, remember when there was the rumor from my lord himself, okay, talking about that Ngomezulu was seen inside the court premises. He wanted to make Ashley, the court registrar, to be sworn in, go in the witness box and talk about how he saw Ngomezulu. But Ashley said, no, I don't want to be sworn in. I don't want to talk about this. I was just telling you this one-on-one. I didn't realize you're just going to put it on the record. Now all these YouTubers are talking about me, but we are not there. Why did my lord, in the interest of justice, of course, let's not lose focus, in the interest of justice, why did my lord not put Lisering on the stand to talk further about what she said? There's the second part that Ramosepele said, that he knows for a fact that these vehicles were leased from Afrinet and Avis, who were the owners before this migration. So are you telling me that before migration, these vehicles had AVL? And then after migration, they took off the AVL? And then these state vehicles said, yes, this is perfect. We want them with no tracking whatsoever. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. I personally believe there should have been a trial within a trial with Licerin, Warrant Officer Licerin, and all these EMPD vehicle donnies figuring out, is there an AVL or not? Because for me, this sounds like he said, she said. And if Baloyi and Gininda say there is no AVL, it just died there. My lord was so satisfied with that. And you can hear anytime my lord is flickering the pen. Funny enough, it's Mr. Decorum himself who's making those irritating sounds with the pen, which to me, in my opinion, is a gesture of impatience. He's not listening to Rams, and he wants Ramosepele to just get over and done with what he's saying. And let me know if you agree in the comment section down below. But let's continue listening on.
But in addition, my lord, dare I say, without the fear of testifying in this court, I've worked matters relating to EMPD motor vehicles, and I know for sure, my lord, that previously these motor vehicles were leased from Afrinet and Avis, and therefore Avis and Afrinet were the owners before this migration that the deponent of this affidavit talks about. Perhaps will be the relevant people or organizations to approach pertaining to the AVLs before migration, because the person doesn't say there are no records. He says he cannot find historical records because they migrated from somebody else. So that somebody else will hold the historical records. So I believe, my lord, as Advocate Mrs. saying, this was a cursory, leave me alone search. This was not a diligent search for what you are looking for. This was just to appease the court and say we've provided the records, my lord. That's the court process.
I don't know what they have done with Ramosepele, but he has evolved. He is speaking his truth. He's speaking his mind. He is displaying his frustration. Let me tell you, I don't know how I missed this the first time, okay? But did I hear him say this was a leave me alone search, not a diligent search for what we are looking for. This was a search just to appease the court, as the court pleases. In true Ramosepele style, he'll still maintain court decorum, but he will throw those punchlines. Later on, we know, later in the week, he said, they must lie in the bed that they have made. You know what? They want the second bite of the cherry. Ramosepele is not holding back. And to put the cherry on top of the cake, he also said, until Mandela rises. Who is this man, and what have they done with the OG Rams? Because I like the side of him. He is spitting facts, but the question is, what does my lord have to say? Because it is true, I stand with Rams. I agree with him. I believe, my lord, that this was a leave me alone search. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding, which is why I say they should have made them do a trial within a trial for those records. Because one thing Baloyi is not doing, he's not going to produce them. He will not, no matter what. Let's continue listening on and hear how Baloyi responds to this.
My daughter had indicated on the previous occasion that accused number 4 and 5 were not involved in any transportation. So, in that regard or respect, I will have no submission. Thank you.
Okay. Any response?
If I can respond to some of the issues that have been raised. My lord, as far as the proposition that the vehicles were leased, as the point that was made by Advocate Nisi and also buttressed by Mr. Ramosepele, we finished the defense with copies of the in-artist system, as I mentioned earlier on. And the first certificate of registration pertains to a BMW 1 Series that is mentioned in the affidavit. It shows that this vehicle was bought new on the 8th of March 2017, and it shows the owner in the sense of a proxy, as naturally Metro, it's an entity and not a natural person. It shows the title holder, and it says name EMM Fleet, so it's Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality Fleet. That is the title holder. And it also shows the owner, and the owner is also EMM, Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality Fleet, and it says date of issue is 8 March 2017. So that's the municipality was the owner before 2020. So that is as far as the BMW is concerned. Now, as far as the Nissan NP300 hardbody is concerned, same situation. The certificate of registration indicates that the date of liability is from 9 July 2013. And the title holder is also EMM, Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality Fleet. The owner is also Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality Fleet. And says date of issue 9 July 2013. So it's also before 2020. As far as the next vehicle is concerned, the Isuzu, the certificate of registration also indicates that the date of liability is 18 July 2019. It's also new. The title holder, it's Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality Fleet, and the owner is also Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality Fleet, and the date of issue is 18 July 2019. Then the other vehicle, it's the Audi. Date of liability is also 3 August 2012. It was bought new. And the title holder is also Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality. And the owner is also Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality. And the date of issue is 3 August 2012. So these vehicles, my lord, according to the certificate of registration, were owned by Ekurhuleni Metro Municipality and not leased. Then the second point that was raised regarding the Nissan Qashqai and the Ford Ranger as well as the Golf, we don't have information on that. We'll have to consult with the team from Ekurhuleni Metro. Then, as far as the use of affidavit is concerned, my lord, which is merely explaining to the court as to what the position is regarding the information that was requested. If my colleagues want these witnesses just to come and confirm what is in the affidavit, by all means, we can do that, but we submit, my lord, that I don't think that will be very useful to subpoena those witnesses just to come and confirm what is stated in the affidavit. And as far as the point raised by Advocate Nisi that they never agreed to the use of affidavit, when we're dealing with the warning statements, Advocate Nisi requested that each warning statement be accompanied by an affidavit, which was then furnished to them. I mean, they never raised the point that they would like each and every deponent of that affidavit be subpoenaed. But be that as it may, my lord, we submit that the state has indicated that the information sought is simply not available. And as considered by Mr. Ramosepele, as far as the vehicle of Mr. Mabena is concerned, it wasn't fitted with an AVL. Even if we postpone this case, my lord, and another search is launched, it will simply come back with the results that these vehicles are not fitted with AVL. We therefore, my lord, submit that much as the accused need to be assisted with their version, all reasonable steps have been made to assist them with their version, and unfortunately, the information that is requested is simply not available. We therefore submit that the matter need to proceed now.
Yeah, fine. This court has bent backwards. No court in South Africa can do what I did. And I've appeared in these courts for over 50 years. This court is not supposed to investigate any version. But this court, in the interest of justice, can assist like I did. But if Mr. Mnisi, Mr. Ramosepele are not satisfied with the information which has been gathered through the assistance by this court, you are at liberty to subpoena these officials or gentlemen. At liberty to subpoena them, okay? At any stage of these proceedings, you're at liberty to subpoena them. Okay, you'll decide what you want to do. thanks. Yeah, can we proceed then?
So at this stage, you heard my lord. He literally said, it's your move, your call. I am not even supposed to be investigating, or I just simply assisted. This is the mediocre effort that Baloyi brought. Then it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. And I, my lord, have decided to pull out and let you know I don't do investigations. If that's the best Baloyi can do, well, it's what happens next. You will decide what you want to do. That's where it was left. That is where my lord left it, in the interest of justice, of course. Of course. Let me know if you think my lord's words were in the interest of justice, and if the defense will actually subpoena these AVL Ntontoni and warrant officer Lisserin to come inside Pagati, the witness box, and confirm the mediocre search efforts that Baloyi and the elite investigating officer did. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you've made it this far in the video, you absolutely have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. On today, 10 a.m., I'll meet you inside Pagati within Judge Rata's courtroom, where court resumes and we find out about the teeth. Well, we don't really find out. There's going to be the application done, the responses everybody is presenting, including, Uzwite, Ungamalo. So, I don't know. Shalala, Nisi, Ramosepele, and of course the state is right there inside Pagati to oppose it. Will the judge behave? Will there be court decorum? Or will he be disruptive as we know him? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll catch you on my next upload. Bye! Mzansi Unfiltered, checking out. Catch you on my next upload.
My lord, that's it.
Yeah.
As the court pleases, my lord, that's it.
Yeah.
If the grooves don't fit, acquit the 5 accused. Nisi has done a fantastic job proving there was no match.